Hello and welcome to today's recording of Assassin's Creed Origins. Today we're going to do the full act number 2, or at very least the main stories that we're working on here while we're running the New Game Plus. Again, we are playing as Layla Hassan here. We just picked up DNA for Aya, so hopefully we get to play as her a little bit. Probably won't be until a bit later. But with that said, we have been a man by the name of Bayek of Siwa, and he is looking for revenge for the death of his son. And so far, we have killed 3 of those men responsible, while Aya has killed 2. And we're starting to unfold a larger conspiracy. Today, we're going to talk about Aya's pharaoh Cleopatra, but we're going to wait a little bit on that. And we're going to talk about a city that we run into today, at least I'm fairly certain we run into it today, called Kanopos. But with that said, let's have some fun and see where we go with day number 3, Act 2.
I told you! The Animus hasn't finished interpreting Aya's DNA yet!
Fine.
We need to get that man out of his towel.
What is it?
The snake. What if he was not the last?
Of course he was the last. They are all dead. Justice is done. If there's any question, Apollodorus will know. He knows all.
And where will I find this man who knows so much?
He is with Cleopatra. But find his man first near the Hippodrome.
Hey!
I'll tell Phanos that Gennadios is dead and meet you later. Enjoy the Hippodrome. Don't lose all your money at the races.
Well, the first thing we're going to do is get out of this towel. Well, let's see what we got. Actually, I think for this one, no, we're not going to run the ECU armor. It's just too weird. We're going to run... No. No. I want something that at least looks assassin-y. I know what we're going to run. We're going to run the dress of the coastal realm. Yes. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, so we're going to work on, the quest is called Egypt's Magi, unless we have one called Old Times. Nope. Let's do Egypt's Magi. Alright. To the Hippodrome. Where's my horse? Ah, there's the street. Excuse me, your camel. That way. Alright, so let me check the map real quick. That's the one I was looking for, Old Times. Actually, so we're going to go do that instead. instead of picking up Egypt's Magi.
His name was Icarus, the glory of the raucous hippodrome, the much beloved of
Jennifer, is it you?
Bayak, you sour-faced one. I am Claridas now. What are you doing here?
Icarus was 1,000 times better than you.
Who's going to lead you Greens now, Malakia?
You're a babe at the teat. You think you can win the Cursus Magnus? Horse shit!
Leave Nicaeus alone. Icarus's death was a dark day for all of us. Let him weep in peace. So, is Aya with you?
Ah, hey, I'm alone.
I was just asking.
Ask my foot next time.
No matter. Join us at the tavern later. Hmm?
So here we are at a place called Kanopos Gnome. For those of you who don't know, the word gnome in Egypt at this time is meant to discern districts. And while I was looking at this district, I found that there was a town called Kanopos. So, the name first appears with a C. At least that's how it was spelled where I found it. First appears in the first half of the 6th century BC in a poem by Solon. The exact date the city was founded is unknown, but Herodotus refers to it as an ancient port. The temple to Osiris would be built by Ptolemy III Eucrates. But according to Herodotus, close to the city was a temple of Heracles that served as asylum for fugitive slaves. In 239 BC, the great assembly of priests would pass the honorific decree of Kanopos that conferred various new titles on King Ptolemy and his consort Beatrice. Or Bernice, I'm sorry. They were also inscribed in Egyptian and Classical Greek. The decree would be second only to the Rosetta Stone in deciphering ancient Egyptian language, and it's the earliest inscription that is known in what is called the Rosetta Stone series, or the Ptolemaic decrees. The Egyptian city of Abu Qir is located a few miles away from the ruins of Kanopos. So, finding that it had a Rosetta Stone-like decree, I had to bring it up. I just had to. That is very historically relevant.
Pig I'm talking about. It's your wife.
How long has it been? A decade? More?
You left Siwa a long time ago, huh? And you left your name behind too.
I had to. Claridas is a name better suited for the Hippodrome.
Remember the horses we rode outside Siwa?
Oh, those nags. I thought you would never leave that shithole. Siwa. Small, poor, and ugly. The only beauty there was Aya. Has it changed much? Has she?
Things change. People change. I need another drink.
Doesn't look like he likes that guy, does it?
Pardon, Neb. I overheard Claridas say you once rode together. My father sponsors the Prezina Greens, and we are in need of a mighty racer.
I'm only here to drink and forget.
Leave him alone, Nikias. Real men are drinking here tonight. Bayek, come. Let me show you something inspiring, huh?
Where are you taking me, Senefa?
Please, Claridas. I have not been Senefer in years.
He's a bit drunk, isn't he? Looks like both of them are.
Why did you change your name?
To succeed in the Hippodrome, one must be welcomed by the Greek houses. So, a Greek name.
You abandoned your name? Your home?
Siwa was nothing to me. The Greeks may look down on us, but screw them. I eat and drink well out I win.
I have no ambition to race at the Hippodrome.
You? No, never. They cheer for me. Besides, you would need a sponsor, a real chariot. Now, Icarus, he was a true hero. Did you know he won 1,000 races and survived twice as many? See how they loved Icarus?
You have adopted their gods too. Aye.
Move, now! What manner of fool are you?
Our gods never did anything for me. You're lucky I left. If I had stayed, Aya would have been mine.
You are drunk and an ass.
You have no idea what I gave up.
Oh, the world is hard.
You always looked down on me in Siwa. Thought you were better.
I never.
Doesn't matter. I have found fame.
At what cost? You gave up your home, your name, your gods. You chose this path.
And it has brought me all the coin and cant I want.
Now, you always wanted glory. It is not what drives all of us.
And all you wanted was Aya and little Bayax. What made you abandon your dream?
Enough.
Sounds like he touched a nerve. Oh, wow. You're gonna come at me like that? Drop kick! To the face! To the face!
You alive? You are old. Time for me to dunk my head.
The beer hits harder than you.
What in Dionysus' name were you talking to Nikias about last night?
Nikias? Who?
Don't bullshit me. I saw you. What? You think his father will just welcome you onto the Prasina Green team? You really think you can roll onto the track and win races with no training, no skill? Piss on you.
Maybe I should seek this Nikias out and hear his offer. If you can win Claridas, it can't be that hard.
You might want to pray first. You'll need all the help you can get to survive the Hippodrome.
The gods will watch us race and decide.
You have your gods, I have mine. We'll see who rides out covered in glory. Enough has been said. Let the gods judge you in the Hippodrome.
Yeah, well, here's my bird. Blue again, so I'm not going to worry about. Wild ride, not going to worry about. Alright, looks like we are back to doing Egypt's Medjai. We're gonna wait a little bit, talk about Cleopatra, just in case we meet her. You never know. You almost feel bad for that guy. Come on, horse. Alright, fine. I'll take this horse. We went a long ways away from the Hippodrome.
Whoa.
Huh?
I am Bayek. Aya sent me to speak to Apollodorus.
Shh. I'm sure you can appreciate that my master takes precautions concerning those he meets.
I have a question only he can answer.
I will tell him you seek his counsel, and that Aya recommends you. Wait for tonight. If he sees fit to meet you, you'll be found near the lighthouse then. Until then, the Hippodrome's commemorating one of its greatest racers. Plenty of drinking and festivities, along with the races themselves, of course, if that appeals.
Well, I don't know if it appeals.
Whoa.
Well, the first thing we're going to do is pick up this viewpoint. Can't stop yawning. Didn't it just go to dusk? There it goes.
Apollodorus.
You there! Are you here to kill me or to be my friend?
Friend, Baik of Siwa.
Ah, then your help, please. You are Aya's Magi, huh?
Any other survivors?
Only Damastis. They took him prisoner.
And the scroll, what of the scroll?
Damastis had it.
That ass Damastis should have destroyed it. Cleopatra owes you much. Can you get to a healer by yourself?
I've killed Eudoros.
Huh? Well done.
He was the snake, yes?
Man to man, Bayek, there is much you have yet to understand.
Man to man, I need an answer.
I must take the measure of you first. Rescue Damastis and recover the scroll. And then I will know if you're the man that Aya claims you to be.
Where is this Damastis?
He should be on the docks in Kanopos harbor. I can't reach, but someone reach.
He's climbing! Get in there! I will nail him!
Didn't go well for him, did it? Well, alright.
Don't forget about me! Dear Amon, save me! Thank you. It was very unpleasant in there. You have killed them all. Bastards,
No,
they
just
deserve
two.
to die. Get me to a safe place, then we will talk.
Come on, man, you're slow.
I was going to kill all of them. That damn cage was too hard to get out of, is all.
Apollodorus sent me to help you. Give me the scroll.
Scroll? I do not have any scroll.
Your job was to carry it.
I hid it on our ship. I did not want it to fall into the wrong hands.
Where is this ship?
At the bottom of the lake. They sank it.
Ah, very well. I will get it. Apollodorus is waiting for you at the lighthouse.
I will tell him to find you near the sunken ship.
Thanks. Guess I'll take this boat. Here we go, sailing in the lake. There it is. Oh, that reminds me. It's getting to the point where I need to check my skill level and upgrade what I have.
That precious scroll. Neck.
Makes you wonder what it's all about. What's on that scroll? My bad. Sorry. Sorry about your boat. You just call me a bitch? I think you did.
Here's your precious papyrus.
Well done, Bayek. I see you are a capable man. Someone I may be able to trust. The scroll was meant for the Roman general Pompey in an effort to sway Rome to Cleopatra's side. She will be grateful to you for keeping the communication secret. She's at my estate. We're headed there now.
How does Aya fit into all this?
Her cousin Phanos informed me that she was a driven woman stalking deadly prey. It so happened that I also had reason to bring down this prey. When Aya was successful, I stepped in to protect her.
We are grateful.
And we are grateful that you have eliminated Eudorus. He was an odious individual.
I should tell you that in addition to Eudorus, I put an end to the Phylacetae of Alexandria, Gennadios.
Gennadios? I am very glad he is dead. But it will cause serious problems for you. The Phylakis are a tightly bound group. And murderers. They will certainly come after you.
So be it. Can I ask why you wanted Eudorus dead?
As you know, Cleopatra's brother, Ptolemy, is too young and pliable to be a strong leader. We believe Eudorus was the force behind Ptolemy, responsible for so many of Egypt's current ills. Here we are. The villa is up ahead.
I figured that when Apollodorus' villa flashed on my screen. Please tell me you're not stuck in the water. I'm good. Thought I got stuck. That's what's going to be frustrating.
You will learn more at the villa. The Queen enjoys the life of high society. I'm pleased that Aya is bringing some sober substance to Cleopatra's social circle. She is an extraordinary woman, your wife.
I know.
Bayek, before I can disclose all secrets, Cleopatra must meet and approve of you. She can be particular. Let me give you some advice. When you approach the Queen, bend your knee in deference. Speak only in reply. Yours is not to question, but to answer. Do not be distracted by the festivities. She has a large entourage, and they like to amuse themselves. Sometimes to excess. Speak clearly, in measured tones, and above all, do not meet her gaze.
That doesn't sound like Bayek at all.
Ready?
I cannot wait.
Catch me! Catch me! Both of you!
Yes.
She caught me with her husband.
The sensation is most delightful.
This way.
Oh, don't worry. She doesn't hold a grudge.
Please.
Where is my opium pipe?
I will sleep with anyone as long as they agree to be executed in the morning.
Like Xantivis.
He was well satisfied with his bargain. Who is this toothsome fellow? In mehoto ek nebshevet.
My queen, this is,
Well?
It is a generous offer. But I've already pledged my life to this woman.
Aya, you have chosen well. Come, we have much to discuss. Celebrate, my friends!
You were meant to kneel. Ah, Pashremta. Meet Aya and Bayek. They put an early end to Eudoros.
Delightful. You are joining our efforts, then?
We do not know what your efforts are.
Eudoros was a member of the Order of Ancients. They are responsible for my exile. They tore me from my throne.
And why should I care about them?
Well, the snake has many heads. Those heads make up the Order.
The snake is the man who killed my son.
It is not so simple.
What are they talking about?
I don't know. They must know something.
The Order of Ancients seeks to control all Egypt. Ptolemy is but their puppet.
We have informants in each region. They have been unable to touch the Order.
Across Egypt, mysterious forces work against us. For instance, here, in the Nile Delta, the endless sands swallow up whole villages, yet a malignant human force moves with them. That force is one of the Order of Ancients, called the Scarab.
And over here, in most sacred Giza?
A shadowy figure called a hyena controls all that occurs. What is certain is that Giza is the land of death and loss.
And then there's Memphis.
All is cursed in my land. Even the sacred Apis bull himself. The one called the Lizard has worked a sort of diabolical power.
So the snake is the Order of Ancients?
Yes. Eudoros was known as the Hippo.
You are right, my love. He was not the last one. All of these are.
When the Order wants something, as in Siwa, it does not hesitate to crush all in its path.
For Siwa, now Fayum. It is the most oppressed region in all of Egypt. Where the crocodile wields cruel power, the denizens live in constant fear. That is the fate that awaits all Egypt if we fail to stop the Order.
We need decisive action. It is time for assassinations.
We still have not found the man killed Remu. Our son Shed will weep with joy when we clear the map of those figures.
You are my Magi now. Protector of the true Pharaoh of Egypt.
So it shall be. Tonight, we drink, celebrate, make love. Tomorrow,
Alright. So, let's see. Oh, that's pain. I'm on its side. Alright, so check the map, see if we can find the widow, the weasel, that one, and the other one is called In Protest. So let's do the weasel, since it is right here.
Told her to hurry back. You, Neb, are young and your legs are strong. Perfect for my needs. A pigeon arrived not long ago. I sent Ruya to fetch it, but she is so unreliable. Probably batting her eyes at the Master of Arms.
If I see her...
Never mind her. I want my letter. Run up to the pigeon tower and fetch it. All news is important to us these days.
All right, Steward. I will see what I can do.
Well, alright. So as soon as we get a moment that I can look at my notes, we will talk about Cleopatra.
The pigeons are in a ruckus. What has upset them? An ill omen. How did that charcoal get spilled? An
No,
ill
wrong
omen.
button.
How did that charcoal get spilled? Such a mess. Blood. Still fresh. The railing broke when someone went over it. Lot of blood. Where's the body? I cannot leave you here. I will take you back to Pelias for the proper rites. Poor Ruya. If you had only known how to make such a leap. What did you get yourself into? Beasts, with the faces of men, prey on the weak and powerless. We cannot simply show our bellies to the jackals that plague our land.
By the gods. Ruya. What happened?
She was thrown to her death from the pigeon tower. Your letter.
Why was she killed? That is the badge worn by Dimnos, our Master of Arms. Why did she have it?
I will find out soon enough.
Poor, poor girl. May you walk in the field of reed.
Dimnos, I'm looking for Ruya.
Why would I know where that peasant is?
Nice guy.
Perhaps because she has your badge.
Shit. Well, she was just an Egyptian dog. No matter.
Why did you do it?
Truth? I didn't mean to kill her. Only teach her a lesson for her insolence. She refused to read a letter for me.
You must confess to Pelias.
I suppose you want the same fate as Ruya. You stupid Egyptian. I'll teach you the same lesson she learned.
Come! Try!
I was gonna say, I don't think I've seen that one before.
The letter he mentioned.
Was it Dimnos?
Yes. He killed Ruia out of base cruelty. And he died because he thought I was also less than a person.
What a senseless tragedy. She was a smart girl with a good heart.
Alright, the other one I was looking for would actually be in this area. But I do not see it, so we are going to continue towards the Scarab. Oh, I didn't see if I can fast travel closer. Where is it? There it is. Hey, I've already gotten over here. What's the red one? Incoming threat. I bet you that's a Phylakitai. Ostrich. Abuse of power. Alright, that one is thick skin. And that one is called In Protest. That's actually the one I wanted. Alright. So, let's go get my horse. Okay, so let's talk about Cleopatra. She was born in early 69 BC as Cleopatra VII Philopator. She'd be named as joint heir to her father Ptolemy XII alongside her brother Ptolemy XIII. She would be made regent on May 31st, 52 BC for her father. And Ptolemy XII would die sometime before March 22nd, 51 BC, when Cleopatra would begin her voyage to Hermethus to install a new sacred Bacchus bull as her first act as queen. That's a Phylakitai. And he's on a horse. We're going to have to actually deal with him. Seriously, fellas? All right. So the low level of... Wow, why are they all coming after me? I just ran along on my horse. So the low annual flooding of the Nile would cause a famine along with the lawless behavior of the Gabiniani. This would cause issues shortly after she took the throne. She'd inherit her father's debt of 17.5 million drachma to the Roman Republic. By August 29th, 51 BC, official documents started listing Cleopatra as the sole ruler with evidence that she has rejected her brother Ptolemy 13 co-rule. By the summer of 49 BC, yes, I suppose they're going to give me a problem. Thick-skinned hippos. Yep. Oh, cool. I did kill that hippo. Straight that way. So by the summer of 49 BC, Cleopatra and Ptolemy 13 would be fighting a civil war. By the end of that year, Cleopatra would be forced to flee Alexandria and withdraw to Thebes. And by the spring of 48, she would travel to the Roman Syria with her younger sister to gather an invasion force. Where's the next place?
Pardon, Neb. I cannot sell any chariots today. Please forgive me. For a moment, I thought you were the sign of the Magi, the lost protectors.
I do. I am. What pains you, Nebbet?
My heart is broken. My truest friend, my husband, Erix, has been murdered.
Tell me what happened.
He was renowned for his work. A soldier ordered him to build war chariots for the pharaoh. He was happy to do so. But when the soldier returned to collect, he only offered to pay half the agreed price. Erix refused, and the soldier cut him down and stole the chariot. If you are truly a Magi, will you help me get justice? Find the soldier and destroy the war chariot so he may not insult my husband's memory.
I can do that for you.
Got something in my eye. Alright, here we go. We'll clear out this area because it's an outpost before we
Shame that you didn't kill the chariot maker. The work was masterful.
Don't cry for these mouthy peasants.
No, I was just saying. You'll think his widow is still running their shop.
Where are you going?
What? You cannot escape. Move now! Not pass, you will not pass, bungler.
Got one. I will take it. It's a quick chariot, though. Probably shouldn't be able to do it up to there. Excuse me. Oh, it's funny than it should have been. War chariots, quick. No, can't drown them. That's unfortunate. Alright, I don't know what to do. Let's get it over to right here, since there's a high point right here.
Safe. You will not pass. Buy me some time. I'm not pushed on. I can't leave him.
Well, that didn't go well.
I must be careful now.
Is there a high point up there? No, I thought there was a high point, but there's not. Huh, looks like I have to go back here. Alright, so around that same year that she went to gather an invasion force with her sister, Julius Caesar would be arriving in Alexandria, and with hearing that he was inclined to have an affair with royal women, Cleopatra would go to Alexandria to see him personally. Historian Cassius Dio records that she would do this without her brother's knowledge, dressed attractively, and charmed Caesar with her wit. Alright, let's see what we got here. It should be burning. Looks like they're stuck with an alligator. That's awkward. Ugh. Oh, there's a hyena. That's what it was. There we go. Alright, let's see if I can find that arrow. Oh, they're coming back. I slowly regenerate arrows. Don't necessarily want them to go this way, but whatever. I'm gonna take it.
A sacrifice made to honor the builder who was cut down.
I steal your host. And now right off.
Can't be sure it's safe yet. Hey, what? Should not have come here. I'll rally the troops. Give me a hand over here. Thanks, Peter.
Oh, I didn't want photo mode. Well, welcome to photo mode. Whatever. That's a photo. Cool, right?
Victory.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Rather kill the big guy. This is not gonna go well. Yeah, you done?
Bastard! Getting tired? There you are.
Thank you. Now I'm done with you. Got a lady to talk to here. Really? What conflict? Giddy. Touched the fire and died. That is not cool. Oh, I got poison. Not sure. Could be either. Thank you.
Honorable Medjay, what news do you bring?
I have destroyed the war chariot that Eric's made, and was stolen by the vile captain of Antilla. Your husband's memory is restored.
All right. So that, I believe, was named the protest. It was in protest, not the protest. My bad. So, back to the scarab sting. Oh, I gotta switch. Because my hip hurts. Take me places, horse.
They will attack on sight here.
Yeah, good for them. Their commander's dead. Really?
Whoa.
So, after charming Caesar with her wit, it would be shortly after that that Caesar would bring both Cleopatra and Ptolemy in front of a crowd and produce the basically the will of their father that said they were co-ruler. After the Civil War, Cleopatra would live privately with Caesar, though she would be appointed co-ruler with her 12-year-old brother Ptolemy 14. Cleopatra would give birth to a son she named Caesarion on June 23rd, 47 BC. To the brewery.
Whoa. I seek the master brewer, Hakuf.
I have no time. Speak to one of my overseers if you must.
You misunderstand. I am a Magi. Apollodorus sent me.
Apollodorus, of course.
He sent me for the scarab, the shadow that darkens Sais.
Please. That is an evil name to speak aloud. Apollodorus knows the people are suffering. In my position, many confide in me. Trade is strangled, the soldiers run rampant, and the weight of Ptolemy's taxation crushes the breath from us. Come with me. Let us retire where we have a roof overhead. There are many terrible stories about the scarab. I am sure Apollodorus told you. Tales of mutilation, disappearances, and folk buried in the desert and left to die. A horrendous fate, trapped in the shimmering sand, your mind and body pounded by the remorseless sun, waiting for the final release into the Duat.
How rude.
But these are only stories. There are real villains in Sais. But the Scarab, if he exists, it is not safe to speak of him.
The investigations of Hakuf's agents. Concerns of the people. Sais is no different than Siwa.
What do we got here? None of them I want.
The last man who asked questions about the Scarab was near beaten to death, with his tongue cut out.
Who was he?
Orgupa, father-in-law to the most powerful man in the region, Tahaka. That boy, Kawab, is his grandson.
Hey, you tired of winning? I'm looking for your grandfather. Do you know where he went?
No, he left on the road to Campiros. He should have been home by now.
I'll see if I can find him along the road.
Ah, kids at play.
Move now!
So her son being born on June 23rd. Where? I seem to have missed where I'm supposed to be going here. There it is. So while remaining silent in public, Caesar would accept Caesarion as his in private. During her visit to Rome with Ptolemy in 46 BC, they would gain legal status of friend and ally to the Roman people, effectively making them client rulers named to Rome. When Caesar was assassinated on March 15th, 44 BC, she'd stay in Rome until about mid-April, hoping to have Caesarion recognized as Caesar's heir. When Octavian arrived in Italy, Cleopatra would leave for Egypt, and a few months later, she would have Ptolemy 14 killed by poisoning, elevating Caesarion to
I should be cautious around here.
co-rule.
What? The eagle is lost its mind!
Let's see how well this goes.
There you are! In my range!
Am I? The range of that guy, that's for sure. You missed too, mate. Ouch. Sleep.
This is no
How did he get caught on fire? Oh, there's burning bodies. Didn't realize there was burning bodies.
Hey! Trouble here! Damn it! Where?
Alright, let's carry the old man.
Koopa, I will get you out.
So they're gonna have killed most everybody else.
I think you will survive.
All right.
I know the scarab took your tongue, but we can help each other. Akuf told me that you are investigating the scarab. Help me, and I can ensure he dies.
During the Liberator's Civil War, Cleopatra would personally sail with her fleet to Greece to help Octavian and Mark Antony. By the end of 40 BC, she would be giving birth to twins, both of whom Antony had acknowledged as his children.
Grandfather, are you all right? Is he hurt?
Banged up, bruised, and thirsty. The soldiers did not take kindly to him, but he will be all right. Where's your father, Kawap? We must speak of this.
Father is away, on his great work. Mother, grandfather is hurt. Soldiers mistook him for a beggar again.
Father, what have you done this time?
He was searching for the scarab. I hope he can help me. And in return, I can protect your family.
The scarab is nonsense. Everyone knows this.
He wants you to read them.
It looks like the scarab is summoning warriors to the city of Letopolis.
By the gods, that is where my husband is.
Or the city swallowed by the desert.
It is Father's destiny to rebuild it. We're going to join him soon. Right, Mother?
Yes. My husband Tahaka has been slaving there for months. I'm sure he can help you. He knows everyone there.
If you go, tell him I can't wait to see him.
Yeah, of course I will, Kawap.
Scared Blast, we're not ready for that one. That's going to be the last quest we do. Let's see if we have the other three. Secrets of Ambush in the Temple. Wait a minute. Why didn't that show up? Alright, where is that one at? Let's go. That is upsetting. It's on the other side of the river. But now that I can fast travel from here to there, alright, where is it? Right there. I don't know why. Someone tell me why that wasn't there. Why that wasn't there yesterday. I mean, for real. So anyway, let's finish talking about Cleopatra. Cleopatra and Antony would eventually marry, and would lead to the final war of the Roman Republic in the spring of 32 BC. Octavian's forces would invade Egypt in 30 BC and defeat the forces of Antony, leading to his suicide when Cleopatra learned that Octavian planned to bring her to Rome in his triumphant procession. This knowledge would actually lead her to commit her own suicide. She would commit it by poisoning, and the popular belief is that she was bitten by an asp. Her legacy survives in numerous works of both art and in modern and ancient times, along with many dramatizations of her life. I don't know why this didn't show up yesterday. That's upsetting.
Bayek! What good fortune! I thought it would be years before we saw you again.
Hail in peace, Menahet. How is your family?
The children seem to grow larger by the minute. My wife and I have our hands full. And you? Is there any news of...
None.
I forget myself. There are so many things in your life best not spoken of. Forgive me.
I see by your garb that you have been promoted.
Ah, yes. The High Priest, in his grace, made me his second. And my rank is not the only thing he has changed. You must see the temple.
You will give me a tour?
Of course, of course. At the moment of your pleasure.
Right now, bud.
Ready to see our beautiful temple?
After you, Menahet. Or is it servant of the goddess?
Menahet will do, for one as good as family.
This is far from the sorry ruin of my last visit.
Yamu now plays constant host to ceremonies showing our rustic way of life, which attract many visitors with more gold than sense.
A description well suited to Alexandrians. How does this sit with your faith?
I confess that my thoughts are sometimes uneasy.
Vanquished by a gang of ruffians, huh? Silent as gifts.
Uncle Bayek! Uncle Bayek! Hello, Uncle.
Jewels of my life, why have you left your mother's side?
Pick me up, Uncle Bayek!
See now, there's no need to attack a man from behind. We're not numbering him 4-1. Huh?
You told us to secure every advantage possible over a dangerous foe.
Yes. And I am very dangerous! Hide well, for the wanderer stalks your path.
Oh, those kids make me laugh. One. Two. Three. There we go. Now let's go talk to him. For real?
Asina, you must come down from here.
This would be a good place to watch the stars.
Only the priests are permitted here. You know that.
Yes, but I want to see...
Hush. Come down now. We can watch stars from the riverbank.
Beast, you will...
Solis, stay back!
Well, where'd you go?
Keba, what in the name of the gods are you doing down there?
I wanted to hide, but now I can't get back out. I'm scared.
Stay calm. I will help you out of there.
How do you plan on doing that?
This way. Through the tunnel.
Thank you, Uncle Bayek.
Go straight home to your mother. She will be worried.
No.
You found me. Your turn to hide.
That's the last of the children.
Look at this! Fraud abounds in your market. And you claim you can do nothing?
The dealings of the market are beyond me. Speak rather to the offending merchant.
Priest, you have proven as false as your mummies.
Man ahead. Your brood is delivered safely home.
Thank you, friend.
What did that fool want with you?
Some visitors, having purchased religious objects, are angry when our village has no more dead cats to sell them. Though not a merchant, I am often the means by which the aggrieved snuff their anger.
This matter needs a firm hand.
That must be where ulterior motive come from. Or motive, depending on... Yep. Sure is. And this finishes up the side missions that I was looking for yesterday that didn't show up. Except maybe Lady of the Slaughter and Birthright. I don't know if we did those or not. I remember doing Book of the Dead, but we'll look.
This looks like a child made it.
These cat mummies are false.
Speak, friend. Tell me of your needs.
I won't pay 1 drachma for this.
I am...
You have come to the right place, Neb. We have everything you could possibly want.
What I want is to ask about false idols sold at the market.
I have heard rumors of such, but there is nothing to them. Now leave if you want to avoid trouble.
He sounds, pushy.
My sister told me she bought us.
Tell me of the fake mummies being sold here.
I have no desire to be dragged into this.
Menehet sent me. Your silence is an insult to his holy office.
I wish to anger neither him nor the gods. We are forced to sell items of lesser quality, or see our stalls destroyed.
Who is behind this?
I can say no more now. Let us meet tonight, where the village turns to farmland.
Can I just follow him? Just chase after him? See who gets there first? The one thing that I forgot to mention is the exact date of Cleopatra's death is either 10 or 12 of August 30 BC. Now this puts her age around 39 years old. Wouldn't be fair if I tell you everybody else's known age of death and not Cleopatra's. It just isn't fair. He's not here yet, is he? That's the last one I know of. Seriously though, where is he?
My friend, I am glad to see you have kept our appointment. Come, sit with me and share a drink of wine.
I do not have time for that.
It is a beautiful night. Let us enjoy the coolness of the air for a moment before turning to business.
Merchant, I am not here to take in the air. Who is behind the traffic of false icons?
Well, you see, it is no simple story. There are many involved in this terrible affair, but they would all tell you the same thing. Pity the trusting man, for he suffers great pain. Seek evil, and you will always find it.
Alright.
No one will find your body once we feed it to the crocodile.
You gotta kill me first, mate.
Eat shit, Medjai scum.
Punk.
A man who fights as well as you can perhaps afford to be trusting.
Talk, or you will meet the same fate as your friends.
That will not be necessary. Among the dunes, southeast of here, is the bandit camp where the fake mummies are made. I suppose you would go and destroy it now.
Better I smash the camp than your head. Destroying these forgeries will earn the favor of the gods. As Ra lives, what a disgrace. This place is heavily guarded.
What? Bastard! You will not escape! Hey, got you!
Forgot about the guys on the top with the arrows. Totally forgot about them. Totally forgot. All right, let's. Two.
Hey, who shot that? Should not have come here. Ah, damn it, we must catch up! I'll have your guts out! Die, mongrel! Yeah! Got you!
Oh good, he picked up his arrows without getting set on fire. Oh, I was hopeful that
I should not be seen in this area.
they would destroy themselves. Clearly they did not. Now we get to go talk to our friend again.
Ah, here you are.
How can I ease the burdens of an old friend?
Tonight, we will stage a grand spectacle. Our goddess Sekhmet defends the people against Isfet's chaos.
But Pamu, our champion, is nowhere to be found. The High Priest will judge me responsible for his absence.
I'll have a look.
Sekhmet bless you. His home is near the market, but check the tavern first.
It pains me to ask you for a further favor.
Pamu does like a drink now and again.
They were all tied together, weren't they?
Position good. We're innocent. بدلك آني خيط.
Doo-ba-doo.
Position good.
This must be Pamu. Ugh. The man stinks of beer.
Oh, thank you. I've been trying to get him to leave for hours.
I just fall. I don't think I'm supposed to be in here. Dude snoring on my shoulder.
Menahet.
That is Pamu! What has happened to him?
His passion for toasting Sekhmet has exceeded his head for drink.
This is a disaster! People have come from the Red Land and the Black to see him fight.
If a fight is all that is needed, I could replace him.
Of course, Magi. You honor yourself in saving me from disgrace. Speak to the High Priest in the temple courtyard. He will take care of the rest.
Excuse me. On my way.
High decision gerecht.
We're innocent.
Your Holiness, I am here to fight for Sekhmet.
You're not Pamu. He was meant to play Sekhmet.
Pamu is ill. He is recovering at the temple.
Fine. Follow me.
Though this is a friendly bout, you must stay vigilant.
Do not fear. Sekhmet will receive a fine tribute.
We give thanks for your presence on this sacred night. We invite your witness on the solemnity of our customs. Should malice cling too strongly to your hearts, Isfet, the evil one, shall smite the goddess. And condemn Yamu to 100 seasons of darkness. But should your hearts be pure, the goddess shall favor us, shielding us from the obscurity of chaos.
Heard that voice before within the series.
Wait, which one is Sekhmet and which one is Isfet?
Since a time unknown, Sekhmet the lioness has shielded us from Isfet's doom. Isfet was once husband to Ma'at, goddess of order. Tampering with her scales of judgment, she threw facts on the souls of mortals. Ma'at cast him out of the hall of justice. In his hunger, he returned. But Sekhmet knew his heart and guarded the door against him.
Oh, that's gonna take a while, isn't it?
Their battle lasted 20 days.
Oh, I came right into that at the wrong spot.
Sekhmet's might enlivens your arm. Look, his weapon is made of Sekhmet's fire. The lioness's fangs will cleave the dust.
Come on, stab him while he's down.
The lioness's fangs will cleave the darkness.
Sekhmet, protect us.
Sekhmet's might enlivens your arm. Look, his weapon is bathed in Sekhmet's fire. Sekhmet's might
Dang it.
Sekhmet's might enlivens your arm. Warrior of Sekhmet, stand proud. The goddess protects her favorite from every.
Oh, I thought they were gonna make me desync and start over.
His weapon is bathed in chaos.
There we go. Go, 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 go to town. There we go.
I could swear you were the Blood Eater herself.
Ah. Oh, the priest's recounting of the battle between the goddess and Isfet was new to me.
It is a tale of his own invention. You will not hear it outside Yamu. Would that you'd agree to stay with us longer. But I know that greater duties call you.
I'll say goodbye to the children before I leave.
Do so. They'll miss you. You are always welcome in Yamu, whenever your journeys bring you to our gnome.
Keep the mask and staff of the goddess as poor tokens of our respect.
And Birthright was the last one. And that will actually, well, yep, that is the last one. Because I got the last two. So I don't know why they didn't show up yesterday. And it's rather upsetting that they didn't. But they didn't. They're here now. We're going to do them now. And then we're going to finish what was meant for today.
Strange to see bodies left out like this. The embalmer must know more. It is a shame to see 3 dead left neglected. What happened?
They were just brought here, Magi. A family struck down by the sword. Only the daughter, Iras, survived. She carried them here one by one. Poor girl, all by herself now. A tragic story.
Tragic indeed. Where is she now?
You can find her on the abandoned date farm near the road where her family died.
This Iras sounds like a woman worth meeting. They must be looking for Iras. Best lay low. And hope she does too.
Nothing yet.
Find that girl! Let's finish this quickly. I have
She's
a
in the
finger.
well. I pray none of the soldiers heard that.
Die, worm.
It shouldn't be too bad after fighting that big guy at the... Come on, keep going while he's down. Oh, that's not the last one, but it's going to be close. That should be the last one. It looks like he's just kind of hanging out, keeping guard. Oh, that was a pretty cool assassination.
Hail in peace, Iras. All I want is to speak with you.
The last man to say so. Murdered my family.
I've come to help you, Iras.
How do you come to know my name?
A priest told me of you.
Ah. My kin have owned this land for centuries, but left it barren until now. A soldier came to us, saying his master held a deed of sale. My father refused to concede the property. Then, well, the rest is as you know it.
What will you do?
The farm is my birthright.
I will work it as long as I can.
I can ensure you are not harassed by soldiers.
You may try. The villa they spoke of lies northwest of here, on the road to Alexandria.
If you fail, tell the world I died preserving my family's legacy.
But if I fail, doesn't that mean I'm dead first? Just a thought. There's the tower. The Lighthouse of Alexandria again.
Whoa. A letter on fine papyrus.
There you are. There you are. What? Going to kill you. I'll rally the troops.
Nothing. Sharp.
You should not have come here. There you are.
Where is my horse so I can get out of here?
Yet another man made butcher for the sake of wealth. Whoa.
It's odd.
Move now.
This area is off limits.
There ain't nobody here though. Oh, I guess there is.
A pitiful end to a pitiful existence. I will tell Iras of this if I see her again.
Alright, so that finishes Birthright. That finishes yesterday, finally. So, we can fast travel now. Alright. So we were headed somewhere in that area, I think. If we run into New Kid in Town, those are in Letopolis. That's where we were headed. So, where is Letopolis? I'm guessing it's there, but we don't know for certain. It might be here. So let's go mark that area, and then fast travel to here, and then we walk. Apparently, it's walking's all the rage in Egypt.
Clear the way,
Actually, I can't believe I didn't go. Oh, the next mission is the main one is Scarab's Lies. So why aren't we going straight there? Because that's clearly way too far. Or not far enough. All the way down there. So, I guess we'll pick up these high points on our way. Because we need as many of them as we can get. I do that all the time. Synchronize has gone from the Y button to the B button to the left stick to the back to the B button, back to the right stick. Alright, next one on our way is this one. And then that one. No. That sounds like a lion. It is. Where'd it go? Back off.
Whoa.
New Kid in Town and Workers Lament. Those are two of them, and then there's one in the old library, which I'm not quite sure where that is. But let's go get that high point. I had considered using Leptopolis, but the only thing I could find about it was like that big, and it was all ancient stuff, so it was just kind of almost pointless.
Welcome to Letopolis. Dream of the great Welcome to Letopolis. I never forget a face, and I have not seen yours before.
I'm looking for Tahak.
You found it! Your new home! A miracle of a man's labor. The great work begins!
No, that's not...
You just don't know it yet. We give every new arrival a house. Only dig it out and help with the public works. A fresh start!
I'm not here to live in these tough sands.
Speak to some of our new inhabitants, like Nehi. He can tell you how liberating it is to leave the past behind.
I cannot shed my past like a snake sheds his skin.
A new life awaits you in the glorious city of Letopolis. A chance to begin again in a golden land of opportunity and adventure. This entire city was lost to the cruel desert in the time of our...
Is it Aquamarine?
Whoa.
Up, back. Don't get stuck. Just climb, mate. Climb. And to speak to Nahi.
By the gods, what am I to do?
Peace, friend. What happened?
The gods have cursed me. I lost my farm and my wife to my brother in Yamu, and now I've lost what little I owned. My cart got stuck in a ditch far from town. As night came on, I heard terrible roars, and I just left them. My poor oxen, everything I owned. What am I to do?
Roars? There are no large beasts in this region.
I did not stay to find out. They were the last gift I got from my father, Khufu and Kiera, and I left them there with all I own.
When I am out that way, I will see what I can find. For now, do what you can on your new house.
My thanks. My house is to the right of the entrance to the temple. May you fly with the bright wings of Horus.
Well, it's not that far away. Chickens! Chickens! I'm past it looking at a spreadsheet for missions.
Let's see how you are tangled.
Another sacrifice to the mission of prayer!
The outsider's blood! For the lady of
That was bad. To the oxen cart. The oxen cart. Oh, oh, the oxen cart. Gonna drive
Good thing I
it,
came
babe.
looking for you. I fear Nick.
Bayek! You found Khufu and Kiera. Today I cry tears of joy.
Look how much you have done since I have been gone.
I found something strange inside the house. It arouses my curiosity and yet terrifies me. Will you look?
Show me.
As I dug out the main room, I found ominous writings on the wall. Old writings. I have no idea what they say, but it scares me in my bones.
These are old, but incomplete. Too much is missing.
Erased by time and sand. Do you think it's a curse?
I will ask around town.
All right. What should I do? I don't know if I can sleep here.
You will be fine.
You should speak to Ramesu. He knows everyone in town and everything that happens here.
I'm sure he does.
Welcome. Welcome to Letopolis. I've seen that dour face before. You've come for your house.
No,
You would clear a house in no time.
Enough! At Nehi's house, he showed me strange writings.
Nothing to worry you, friend. 3 others have said the same thing, but these signs are too old to be made sense of.
I will check with them.
You are wasting your time, but as you will.
Sinu is amazing. Sinu is truly... just tried to hit a chicken with a staff. Truly better than the Eagle Vision of the other.
Are you new here?
Passing through, but looking into a mystery. Did you find ancient hieroglyphs in your house?
Didn't everyone? Didn't worry me much. Why? Does it mean something?
Not sure yet. May I look?
Don't see why not. Tell me if I should worry.
Another part of the message.
Get that out of my way.
Yes? What can I help you with?
Ramesu said you found strange hieroglyphs in your house.
Yes. I thought they were kind of creepy. I think someone else may have found the same thing.
May I look?
Sure. Go on and take a look.
Looks like the same style. Perhaps part of the same message.
That would make sense. Oh, wrong button again.
May I ask you something?
Hmm? Yes, what?
Nehi found a strange symbol in his house, like you. May I take a look?
Certainly. He's new, yes? He'd be cute if he didn't look like he was always about to cry. Tell him I asked how he was. My name's Nebefa.
More of the message. That's the whole message. It appears to be a prophetic vision. Where is this temple?
Right decision, gerecht.
Oh, I remember finding it. I think it's out in one of those two rivers, but I'm not gonna.
Welcome, friend. A new life awaits
That
you
guy's
here
annoying.
in Metropolis, the city of Polu.
Here, let me help you with that.
Oh, what? You think me helpless?
I'm surprised to see a woman in your condition working so hard. The arrival of a child is a blessed event.
Oh, I am no delicate lily.
Oh, are you in pain?
Ah, my little bean is just making herself known. My workers are so slow, I need to run over and check on them.
Allow me, Nebet.
Helps to go the right way. No. Come on, there we go.
Baba! Hey boy! Can you hear me?
What happened?
The tunnel collapsed. Baba and Ipui are trapped inside.
How can I help?
Are you strong enough to clear the way? See if you can bring them out. Please, Neb. They are my brothers.
Stay here. I will do what I can. I'm going to have to force a way through. Hey there. Are you hurt?
Ah, I twisted my ankle. My brother Baba was working further in. The tunnel collapsed. I don't know if he's alive.
I will get you out first. Then find him.
Careful. I think I heard a hissing sound nearby.
I hate dealing... Dang it. Did it again. I hate dealing with snakes. Because they are a pain.
Oh, is it? Ipui! I will help him from here.
You need to go back and find Baba. Hurry! He might be hurt, or worse.
Take care of him. I will find your last brother.
Thank you, Neb.
Peace, Wajid. Forgive me for killing your green ones. There is no other way through. Are you hurt?
No. I managed to squeeze in there just before it collapsed. I had no idea this was here. We were digging to reach the river.
That place was probably part of the old temple. Do you need help getting out of here?
I am fine. I am going to meet with my brothers and take a break.
What is this place? A history of the lost keepers of this place. The sword is missing. I wonder if Maher succeeded at the House of Circuit, or whether his cause was lost there.
Well, there's the last side quest that I needed. Is there a way out right here? Yeah, that works.
Sandstorm coming.
Yeah, that's actually the first one in this game, in this playthrough. Sandstorms are rough.
Beautiful, innocent.
Chief Nito, the well tunnel partially collapsed, but I was able to help the workers.
My little bean and I are so fortunate you passed by when you did, Medjay. May the gods bless you 1,000 times for your efforts.
Take care of yourself. May the gods bless your little one.
Now we do the old library. East bank of the Nile. How far is it? Isn't that across the river? Of course I hit the wrong button. Hopefully there's a boat somewhere here, short around here I can take. No. Yes. Try not to crash this one on the end. Good. Something died.
Who's there? I'm armed. I will hurt you so much the gods will sing stories of how badly for ages.
Keep the peace, friend. I'm merely curious.
There is little enough left of value. The jackals have already stripped the site clean.
I read about an ancient battle between Mahes and Ochus, and wondered if it was here.
This was where Mahes fought and died at the hands of Bagoas the eunuch, and mentor the Rodian. You may have read my version of Ma'ani Jehuti? No? No matter.
Do you know what became of Mahes' sword?
The sword of Ptah, said to be sacred both to Sekhmet and Serket? No. But as I said, this place has long been plundered. The bandits stay north of here, so I stay far away.
Thank you. I'll head north.
How about first we head up? Because first, we need this high point. And now we go and finish out the old library.
Thank you, dearest goddess. I will use this to keep the faith.
It's because I already have it.
Welcome to Letopolis, dream of the great Tahaka.
Master Tahaka, my name is Bayek from Siwa.
I am indeed Tahaka, Grand Planner of Sais and Steward of Letopolis.
I met your family. Your wife sent me here. She said you might know about the one called the Scarab.
This is not the place to speak, for who knows who may overhear our words. Come inside and I will answer you.
Your son is very proud of your work. He misses you.
You'll be here soon. I dream of my son and his sons following in my steps. The world is made by great men dreaming big. What do you dream of, Bayek?
I do not have the luxury of dreams. Just finding the Scarab.
The Scarab preys upon the weak. He is no threat to me.
Are you not afraid of the Scarab, Tahaka? It seems after what he did to your father-in-law...
What happens to poor Gupa tears me. Whatever my life's work, whatsoever I did to bring that down upon him, I beg the gods forgive me.
Master Tahaka! They're attacking the ruins again!
Bayek, come fight with me. Wind is picking up. Not good.
He didn't seem too happy about
is
that.
The voice of the Resetu. The desert dogs use the storm as a rallying cry. These reavers use the sandstorm to mask their raids. Stay close to me! Do not let these curses surround you! I will not let you destroy my great work! Over here! Drive those naked Yetans back! They pour out of the storm! These reavers fly on the wings of the storm!
Couldn't see the man shooting me.
That wind. Sandstorm coming. Must keep my bearings.
Alarm! Charge! Look sharp. Let's go to trouble.
You face the greatest of Egypt!
Me.
Come, Magi! Fight with me! Quick, put them down! Charge!
Give me a hand over here!
Womp.
Spears of Letopolis! Rise up and defend your homes! Magi! Show them the teeth of justice! Bayek, do not stray into the storm! You expected to find soft bellies, but instead you have found our iron teeth!
Anyone else?
These reavers think themselves lions. They are but whippers. Stay with me, Bayek. Topolis will stand against you, curs. Die, you sons of dogs. Get over here.
Dang it. Dang it!
This. And the sand with it. Obscenu got clear.
These reavers think themselves lions. They are but whipped curs. Maya, hunt them down. The Kanopos will stand against you curs. Die, you sons of dogs.
I got trouble here! Rouse yourself!
Where's the other guy?
Bayek, you fell upon them like Sovek's teeth. Bayek, ride with us. These desert dogs have crossed me for the last time. And with your fierce iron, I know we can end their threat.
I understand your thirst for blood, Tahaka. But these bandits are not my concern. Tell me about the scarab before you ride.
Is that not the badge of a Magi that you wear? These reavers are a threat to the good and innocent people of Letopolis. Come with me, Bayek. And once we have returned these curs to the desert they so love, then I will tell you the story you want to hear.
All right. I will join your cause for today.
Relo.
Come, Bayek. Take up your iron and join us. Brave, loyal servants of Letopolis. We will root these reavers out of their holes and spill their blood on the sand.
This task you have put yourself to, it seems impossible.
Only the gods can know that for sure, Bayek. And if I do not reach for the stars, how will I know how close I can get? Letopolis was a wonder once, before the desert overtook it. I mean to show the world, to show the gods, that men can conquer anything if they put their minds to it. Perhaps you have been sent by the gods to help me realize my vision. A strong arm, a keen eye. We could restore this land to glory.
I have my own great work ahead of me.
We shall see if I cannot convince you.
Oh.
Hey, are you drunk?
What? You heard about what we call the lady of...
My thanks to you, Bayek. Before you arrived, I thought my dream was doomed to die. You gave me the strength to hunt down these reavers.
Who are they?
Blood-fevered followers of Sekhmet, the Lady of Slaughter. They wish nothing more than chaos and ruin.
Are they connected to this Scarab?
No, they think themselves lions, but they are no more than carrion eaters. And now they will feed the scavengers. I will bring this priest back to the city. Meet me at my house. We will dine, and I will tell you what you need to know.
May Ptah bless you and the Protector saving me, Master Tahaka.
How did you end up here?
I was kidnapped by these blood-crazed raiders. I thought the road from Memphis to Letopolis was safe.
It is now, and I will ensure it stays so. You say you came from Memphis?
Memphis is home to many priests. They do not need me there. But Letopolis is fertile ground, planted by your hard work.
How are things in Memphis?
I must admit, Memphis is under a shadow. The High Priest angered the gods, and is cursed to see the doom of Titi. Your messengers reached Memphis, singing of your vision of tomorrow. I have come here to serve the gods.
Once you are rested, we will make a home for you in Letopolis.
Well, you're here. How can I meet you at your home? Probably faster to travel, right? He walks sideways on walls faster than most other assassins. Except maybe Arno. Arno was a really quick climber.
Bayek, did you see the sandstorm? Come, by the...
I'm glad you made it safely, Maharet.
Yes, the gods blessed our passage.
We saw vultures and a hyena and so much sand.
Enough sand to fill a lifetime. That is why we need so many to help us with our great work.
And what do you promise them, Tahaka?
Parcel of land with a house to call their own. They must only help reclaim it from the desert.
That is all? Just dig up your house.
It is no simple task. We must all pitch in to honor the gods.
People know his vision is a true one.
It is good to honor your father, Kawab.
The savior of Letopolis.
Let us have some honey dates now. And... Are you alright, Bayek? Are you alright, Bayek?
Are you unwell?
Put us out in the sand. At least we're next to the pyramids. And a scorpion.
May the gods be against you, Tahaka. And all that you do.
Now, good boy.
Why am I back in a towel?
May the gods smile upon you.
dumb enough to leave me my bracer, too.
Stripped of armor, weapons, and coin. Where to begin? Now, to hurry before the wind erases the tracks.
We're almost there. Down, down, down. Come on down here, mate.
Hey, what? They should have stayed in the shadows.
Alright, let's go get that man, the Scarab, the last and the final mission for today. Oh, through there. There you go. Who's a good horse? You are. That worked out better than I anticipated. Not the guy I thought I was going to kill.
So that my name might remain enduring in this temple forever and ever. Oh, Mother Newt, watch over me, so that...
I was going to say, what's going on?
So, this is how a dream dies. I could have built something to last an age.
And Goopa could have sung stories of your accomplishments.
There are things I regret. We all labor for higher powers. We are all enthralled to greater forces. There is no escape. I am but one in the Order of Ancients. This victory will bring you no peace.
It is not peace that I seek. It is not for my soul that I walk this path.
The Order of Ancients will remember me as the bringer of waters and the builder of cities.
Oh, the desert will blow in and scatter the dream of Letopolis like dust.
Wonder where he gets the feathers from. Like the real feather.
Take care of him. Try to make him understand if you can.
You have brought blood and death to my house.
You are blind. But now you must open your eyes. Your husband was Iskarab. He did this. Your father was tortured and scarred by this man, as were so many others.
No!
It is up to you to raise your boy into the light, out of the blood and shadows of his father's legacy. I'm sorry, my son.
Good news, Layla. Aya's DNA has finished sequencing. You can sync with their memories now. They're pretty fragmented, but you should be able to dip in for a little while.
I walk on your water.
Okay. Weird.
We're going to stop right there because that mission is for tomorrow. So, with that said, that was rough to kill a father in front of his son, wasn't it? I hope that you've enjoyed the content that I brought to you as much as that I enjoy bringing it to you. If you have, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Take a look at the links in the description below for my website and social media. Until next time, have a great night.